welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be making a pop smoke type beat. It's been a popular trend this year with the UK and New York style drill beats, so I thought I'd make a tutorial on how to make a beat in that style. Before we get into the video itself, I wanted to mention what you're seeing on screen now is the new music video for Green, a leading single off the new Crispy Boys mixtape, which has some production from yours truly. Make sure to go check them out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Yeah, let's get right into the video.
We gon' shoot his crab, but we gon' shoot his town. He said he wanted a static, AR-15 at his static. We started shooting sporadic, put the block down in the matic. Yeah, black nigga with a mask, you get creeped on.
So to start things off, you want to be at about 140 to 145-ish BPM for these kind of beats. These have a really unique kind of style, and that BPM just kind of fits it best. So make sure you're at about this BPM. To start off, I've got this loop right here that I found online, and I think it really fits the style. It's got kind of a vocal sample as well, and it's got some kind of reverse type of melodies. So I'll let you guys take a listen real quick. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So I think I'm liking the loop how it is right now. I think I'm gonna throw an omnisphere in here and maybe add some more sounds to it.
3 days later.
I need a better computer, bro. Alright, so I added in this guitar. I think with some more mixing it'll blend in a little bit better, but this is the pattern itself on its own. That's pretty radical if you ask me. Okay, so I'm going to do some more mixing. In terms of melody, you don't want to do anything too crazy. You want it to kind of sound like a sample as well, which I'll get into in a second here with isotope vinyl. But you want to kind of have it be the same 5 or 4 bars to make sure you just kind of get that sampled feel. I had some effects on the loop. I added isotope vinyl, which adds a really good, it's a free plugin by the way, adds just really good kind of vintage sounding effects to it. And then I also did some simple EQing on the guitar melody as well, just some EQing and some reverb. Oh, I just remembered. Before we continue, I want to make sure we put the Fruity Soft Clipper on the master channel, so our beats don't sound like garbage. So I think now that we've got kind of a decent melody line set up, I think it's time we kind of get the drum patterns ready. So I'm going to start with the hi-hats, because I think that's the easiest place to start when making these kind of beats, because when making the drill beats, there's a certain bounce you have to hit with the hi-hats. I'm going to play that pattern out right here real quick. When you want to get that UK drill hi-hat bounce, it's like that. You want to make sure you get it's this pattern right here. So it's you hit 1, leave 2, hit 1, leave 2, hit 1, leave 1, and then that way it's going to give you this kind of bounce. So that's the basic pattern you want to go for. It's really pretty easy once you kind of start practicing it, because it's not as simple as, oh my god, my lunch is coming back up. It's not as simple as just, right clicking and then doing a fill each 2 step, but once you get this pattern down, that's like what really gets these beats like their bounce. And then obviously this is just the basic pattern. You definitely can go even, I'm going to add some more in here because I think we can go a little crazier with it on this beat. So then as well for the, you want to get some kind of unique sounding snare or clap, and you don't want to do it, normally you would do every 4 like this with a regular type of beat, but for the drill, I think it sounds best when you do it when you only have 2 in a bar pattern, like how I have it here, just because I think it kind of adds another edge of that bounce, and that also saves room for when we get into the 808s and kicks, because 808's got to go like super crazy on this kind of beat. think I'm gonna add some other drum sounds and percussion, and just you want to add a bunch of stuff just to kind of add, you know, get that right bounce with the beat, because percussion is a main focus of a lot of these kind of beats, and I think it adds a lot of spice and drip to the beats. Alright, so I think I've got a pretty decent drum pattern. You could go even crazier with it, honestly, but I think adding more is better for these kind of beats, because I think they have a heavy emphasis on percussion. So I'm going to play that out for you right now. Okay, now we got to get into the 808s. The 808s are an extremely interesting part for these kind of beats, because you have to go ridiculous with them, and I'm talking ridiculous. Alright, so you want to get a really subby 808, like the one I have here is super deep and bassy. The 808s don't have to have quite a lot of punch, like something like a Beethoven or Spins, where they kind of like hit like a kick a little bit. I think it'd be better if you have more just subbier basses. In this type of beat, the kick is going to do a lot of work in terms of getting you that punch you want, which we'll get into after we get the 808. But I think this is really important in having, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to make beats. Another trick too that I'm gonna show you right here is to get that kind of like woo sound effect. You gotta go up here, click this little triangle thingy, and then you can put it on top of the 808. And what this does is, this is a glide note. So regularly, here, I'll play it right here on this one. I'll put one over this G. So the glide essentially is going to last however long you have it here. So this is the G note without the glide. But if we have the G with the glide, this note right here, you hear how it kind of goes up like that? This is really important for having those kind of, you know, gliding 808s that are in those really popular drill beats. Having those glide notes is really a key factor in making like an authentic UK or New York style drill beat. So now that we've got kind of the 808 pattern, you've got a simple one down. We're gonna add in the kick. So the kick, you gotta get a really hard kick for this to kind of beat. Sometimes a neat trick, if you wanna make sure your 808 and your kick are mixing right, sometimes you have to go in and click on your kick and then hit reverse polarity. It might sound punchier, it might make it less punchier, but that's something to play around with for sure. And then sometimes this out knob helps out a lot too. I think we got the drum patterns basically done. So we're gonna go ahead and arrange this. I think we've got a decent, I don't know. Where am I? I think what we've got is pretty good so far. I think it's just a matter of getting the final mixing stuff done, and then going ahead and arranging this bad boy. So I'm gonna give that a go. I added on this little section here. I'm gonna do some panning with some of these other ones, just kind of add some more effects to the 808s. If I'm not mistaken, you can do it right here in the piano roll, but I'm gonna play around with this for a second. So yeah, so you can go ahead and yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I can just figure that out kind of now. Normally I would do the chump way of actually panning in the mixer, but you can actually pan the 808s right in by going down here and then going to note pan, where it says go to control and then click note pan, and then you can use the sliders at the bottom here to pan the different 808s. So that sounds pretty badass in my opinion. That's F-wording sick, my guy. That is actually freaking awesome. Oh my god. Alright, so I think we've got it all arranged here. If you're new to the channel, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Leave a subscribe. That sounds stupid. So now that I think we've wrapped up the arrangement, I think that's about everything for this video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, tell me what you thought, tell me what I should do next. If you want more videos like this, you know, subscribe, hit the bell, like the video, you know what I'm saying? Go check out that new Crispy Boys album. I've got a couple songs produced on there. And yeah, so I think that just about covers it. I'm gonna let this beat play out, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
RYDAWG, this is crazy.